Introduction. This book is intended to introduce the basic beliefs and practices of the Way of the Wise Lord, a Western form of the Mazdan religion. It will allow the individual to engage in religious activity on his or her own, to affiliate with the Occidental Church of the Wise Lord, and open the way to deeper understanding and insight. A book of this sort is necessary because no such approach has ever been taken before. The Eastern branch of the religion, commonly known as Zoroastrianism, is not generally open to conversion by outsiders. There may be no more than 100,000 Zoroastrians in the world today. These numbers are dropping. We do not seek to convert this religion, as it has been developed and maintained by certain cultural groups who wish to remain separate from outside influences. This is something they should continue to maintain. We should support them and do what we can to aid in their survival. Our way is our own way, which has been inspired by the principles of the good religion, or the Bedin, as it is known in Persian. Our path is our own path, which takes into account our own Western history, culture, and needs. Some of our beliefs and practices might be found to be heretical to Orthodox Zoroastrians, but I am sure that most will realize that we are moved by the Spirit of the Wise Lord, and that differences are born of varying cultural and spiritual needs. The time has come for the Way of the Wise Lord to once more be promulgated to the world, as the prophet Zarathustra first intended. His original universal vision was intended to transform the whole world, but it was stolen and twisted by others over the millennia to suit their own ends, domination, and manipulation. We will learn that the good religion can only spread from one heart to the next, and all good conscience, coercion, force, or violence should play no part in the process. Most universal religions have propagated themselves using these negative techniques. This book seeks to reverse the trend. We want to open the hearts and minds of those who read it to the values of the good religion. Our work is to make this faith once more a growing and spreading one. Now, more than ever, the world needs the good thoughts, good words, and good deeds promoted by this religion. We may well be in the final stages of the second of the three cosmic ages foretold by Zarathustra, a time of battle between the forces of good and evil. In this phase, the best among us, stimulated by the prevalence of the effects of destructive influences in our world, must rise up first within themselves, and then in the world, to think, communicate, and act on behalf of the good religion. In so doing, they will help those who, ensnared in the nets of decay, to remember the truth. The first part of this book provides some basic historical context toward the very idea of the good religion, and shows that although this may have arisen in Central Asia, it is really so ancient that it shares values and structures with all of their Indo-European cultures, spanning from India to Ireland. The second part of the book provides the basic ideas and beliefs of the good religion. These can be adapted and adopted into anyone's current belief structure in order to transform and improve it. Even if the tenets presented here only influence the direction and content of your present faith, we will just be repeating what has been the age-old history of the message of Zarathustra. No one has heard it who has not been affected by it. The third part of the book actually provides ritual and ceremonial activities you can do to show to yourself the power of the faith of the Magians, what real magic is all about, and what it has always been about. By enacting these spiritual exercises, you will confront the truth in your own heart and gain more insight into the Avestan Dana. You will then be prepared to enter the Occidental Temple of the Wise Lord. We are engaged in a great new adventure. This is a journey of world transformation. It requires the cooperation of hundreds of talented people in leadership roles to make it work. We need artists, philosophers, ritualists, musicians, mystics, astrologers, culinary specialists, architects, linguists, media specialists, designers, fundraisers, gardeners, pyrotechnicians, IT specialists, craftsmen, and craftswomen of all sorts. But most of all, we need men and women dedicated as warriors for the eternal cause of the Wise Lord. As you can see, our purpose is no small one. We aim to fulfill the ancient prophecies of light flashing from the east to the west and to introduce a viable form of the good religion to the Western culture for the first time. Why has it taken so long and the Western world starved for something new, for the Magian way, to enter our culture in a pure way? The answer can only be that the time was not right until now, and that the wise Lord simply prevented it from happening until the right time. Now is the time. Book is a sign, and your own mission will become clear as you immerse yourself in history, ideas, and practices of the good religion. This can be the instrument for the transformation of the world into its final victorious stage. Your thoughts, words, and deeds from this point forward can bring us all closer to the time of making wonderful.